Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Carpenter. He's past the 30. Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
On the run, still looking. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these 2 backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams you can play touch football in the elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, because it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Dickey. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Hammond. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds us back in the middle. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll run with Joyner. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go play action. Bryce Underwood finds his tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 3rd and 4. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. On the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a give to Joyner. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to throw. It's Hammond. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Complete. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That brings them to within one.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Stepping to the right. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 24. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Inside the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Quarterback keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Eakin. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You have got to have pass-rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the...
And he's in! Touchdown, Red Raider!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it as it is. They're down by 1. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. To the air, it's Underwood. They're working that left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Hammond. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simmons. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in, it's Eakin. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The field goal is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 5 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's LSU coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
And did this group ever need that? The first win on the year, they're now 1-4. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the...
Maybe some room here. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the 2-point try. Underwood. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Underwood on the play action. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Moving out to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Joyner. Goes upstairs. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Handoff to Joyner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might as well stick with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Caught, and he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense.
Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Thrust that arm out. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Underwood. He's taking a deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold. To it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr, bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Carr to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. And the Red Raiders with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Tag. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And some room to work. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here's a little room there. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They'll line up to go for 2. Direct snap. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the two-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Rides the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Has to get there to move the sticks. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looking downfield is Hammond. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll take it himself. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.